Chasey Hockey, Blue Futon. We are going to the digital world with Our House. I'm pretty sure it's on Blu-ray, but where I'm at, it's also on Netflix. I'm like, hey, might as well watch Our House. I have no idea what it's about, but I wanted to see kind of a horror movie. Let's see if this movie holds up to I don't know what standards at all. But let's go. This is our house, our house. I feel like that could have been a song or something, like an old school song, but whatever. I just got done watching Our House. What it's about? Well, it's about Thomas Mann's character who goes to college, and all of a sudden a drastic, horrible thing happens in his family while he's doing an experiment of trying to do wireless electricity like a light bulb, turn this machine on, and wireless electricity to save millions of dollars in the future. But this family accident happens, he has to put that to the side. But the need to get this wireless technology comes back. But with this, is he actually bringing wireless technology to the world, or is he bringing other dimensions into his house? And is he bringing back the people he loved, or is there someone else he's bringing back that he thinks that it's those loved ones, but it's not the loved ones, it is someone evil. But what I like about this movie, I like how it's very different. Even though, it's a paranormal movie of a house and ghosts, it's done differently about bringing the dimensions in using this weird machine and bringing the loved ones back. But of course, with that, you're also thinking that when I was watching it, is it really the loved one? And it is not. I think that's where it falters at the end because it goes in some weird territory. I felt like this was a mix of Poltergeist and other movies in the past, which is not bad because, like I said, the first 30, 45 minutes, it did something very different, and I liked the different aspect. And they try to go a little too horror-y. I'm just making up words now. But this horror-y aspect didn't really work. If they kept it more of a thriller/drama, I think this premise would have looked a lot better. But they tried to go in this weird territory of, that's what it reminded me of. It also reminded me of like the Hill House show on Netflix, but I still need to review it. But yeah, the whole, secret path. Disturbia too! That was the other one. Disturbia, Haunted House, and Poltergeist, like all mixed in one, which it works on some aspects of kind of having it supernatural/psychological thriller/horror. They try to mix all three of them, but sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Like the horror aspect, I didn't find any of it scary, but the psychological thriller and drama, to me, actually worked. If they focused more on that, it would have been a better movie. But Our House, cheaply made Canadian movie that is very reasonable and not a bad watch. I mean, you could put it on and you can be fine with it. I understand how some people might be underwhelmed with the movie, just how simplistic it is. But sometimes you need a simplistic movie with not a lot of special effects and just interesting scenarios in this movie. Because like the neighbor aspect as well of his wife committing suicide, is he seeing her as well? And that also doesn't explain about, was it always this one bad ghost or was it multiple ghosts coming in through this machine? But like I said, Our House, it was actually a very good premise of how they try to make it different. But the sad news is at the very end, it decided to stay the same that other movies have done. So you're like, you try something new, but you're like, oh, we're going to try something, but then let's just go on the normal path that everyone travels on. Because you were on the unbeaten path, and that was pretty cool. But Our House will receive a 2.5 out of 5 Blue Futons, which equals at 50%. So see the critics' news scores gave this movie. So you have the critics of 52% and the users at 28%. Here's critic consensus. Our House sits on a solid foundation of genuine pathos, even if the storytelling structure tends to be frustratingly risque. Risquety? I hate these words, in spots. I'm not going to try to re-say it, but I had to agree with the critics on this one. It did piqued my interest of how different it was. Apparently the audience was more wanting like a paranormal or more Conjuring, but this really wasn't the movie. It was more of, understanding what this family's going through, what they're bringing in. Of course, it was a very cheaply made movie because the special effects that like the ghosts weren't really that real, and then the spinning thing, you could totally tell there wasn't anything they were spinning. It was all in the post-production editing. But, Our House is a perfectly feasible movie that I enjoyed for what it was trying to do. But like I said, at the very end, you're like, oh, we've seen this 1,000 times before. But do you agree with my 50%, the critics 52, or the users 28%? Chase you guys, Blue Futon, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this Blue Futon Utopia, you Blue Futonians. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. And why it's called Our House? Just because other people have been there. Whose house is it? Is it their house? Is it the house before that people owned her? Or was it this bad guy's house that was doing all these bad stuff to people? This is our house. I feel like it's a song, yo. I really do.